going to like some massive stadium on the stage and going, hey, do you want to buy this thing? And then opening our eyes and realizing the stadium's empty. And of course, nobody wants to buy your thing because the flipping stadium's empty. I think for us, we both ended up getting phone calls and emails and stuff from other entertainers saying, how are you able to charge such premium prices and be that busy? Surely those two things don't go together. Usually, if you're really expensive, you should also be sitting at home a lot. And it turned out that's not the case. And so we both started coaching other entertainers on how to do this. And then other entertainers started branching out their business and saying, actually, the things you're teaching me, I'm applying to my other businesses too. And then we kept getting asked, like, will you come and keynote at this event and talk about email marketing? We were like, okay, sure, let's talk about that. And then because we hang around with a lot of other entrepreneurs, we then sort of thought about this idea of having a community around it. And then, of course, discovered what you teach with Facebook groups as a way of building a community where you can sort of start off with this really good hub of people who really like you, build engagement, and then we can move them to our email list, exactly the way you teach it, using group funnels and all of your tools. And then now it's over to us. It's kind of that next bit. Like what we learned from you is the bit we are terrible at. Like we are so bad at the audience bit. We're basically the people going to like some massive stadium on the stage and going, hey, do you want to buy this thing? And then opening our eyes and realizing the stadium's empty. And of course, nobody wants to buy your thing because the flipping stadium's empty. So what we learned from you is how to build our own stadium and fill it with people who really care. So, but then, and because what we're really good at is once people are on our email list, if you do it in the way that we think about it, is then we're really good at deepening relationships really quickly and turning subscribers into customers really efficiently. Because I think one of the things that we realized, if we're going to get just super honest, is like just over 12 months ago, we were in a really difficult situation where we were literally facing losing our business. It was the beginning of September or October, 19, and we sat down with our staff. We had 2 staff in an expensive office and all the things that we thought we needed to have as entrepreneurs. And we sat down with them and said, so you're going to work this month, probably. And at the end of it, we don't think we're going to be able to pay you because there's just not enough money coming in. And it was at that point we realized that we had to create our own audience. We couldn't just rely on other people's audiences the way we'd always done. We had to build our own audience. And so we did what we always do, which was we looked for people who are world class at what they do. And we found your work, and we found the kind of stuff that people do with Facebook communities, massive Facebook communities, and how they were building their own audience so they could fill a stadium, so that then we could work our magic. We could actually get them. The thing is, if you're paying for traffic and you get me onto your email list, most people stop doing that because they're not able to turn them into customers fast enough before they run out of money. I mean, one of the things, our absolute goal is to make sales from the leads you bring in, from the new subscribers you bring in, before the Facebook bill comes in to pay for that. Like, that's the ideal positive cash flow economics that we want to have in our business. And that's what we do.
Yeah, I love that idea of before the Facebook ads bill hits, you're already making some money. So for everybody out there watching, who wants to be able to have like a 7-day window or less from subscriber to buyer? Just type a 7-day down in the comments. I think that's a really cool goal. You know, there's a lot of different strategies of paid and organic, but a lot of people don't think of that, of what's that time between somebody coming into my world and somebody actually buying something. So shortening that up is a game changer. That helps so much with cash flow. That helps so much with being able to increase your ad budget if you're doing ads, or just helps you get some dollars in the door if you're running organic. So super, super powerful. And like, I'm in your membership as well. I learned a ton. And I see you guys are doing some things very differently than, you know, most marketers, most email marketers. So how would you describe like why your methodology is different than a lot of what's out there?
So really the primary thing that we're focused on is we're focused on not just showing up with emails in order to make a sale. So like we might go, okay, we need to make a sale. So we're going to do a special offer on that course. Let's just do the special offer. We'll bombard our audience with emails and then we'll wait for them to buy. Because the problem is that most marketers only email when they've got something for sale. They only email about the thing they've got for sale. And if they didn't have anything for sale, they'd have nothing to email about. And we wanted to make sure that wasn't the case. We wanted to make sure that we could send emails all the time. And we email our lists 365 days a year. And between us, we send out 4 daily emails every day. So like 365 days a year for 3 of them. 1 of them's Monday to Friday. So pretty close. And so we wanted to make it so it was really fast, really easy to do. Audiences would love receiving the emails and they would make sales as well. And we wanted to eliminate this feeling and this fear that we have to like send a certain amount of content only emails for a while to like build up the bank of goodwill to then be able to obliterate it with a big heavy sales campaign and then go back to like slowly building up the house of cards again with this, you know, this content driven thing. So we wanted to make sure we could send 365 emails a year or more with everyone has a sales pitch in it and people would love them. And so what we do is we focus on creating email content that is story driven. So it's about the things that are in our day-to-day lives, most of which have nothing to do with email marketing or whatever somebody listening to this might be doing for their niche, whatever your industry is, and are engaging or funny or interesting or will thought-provoking or will like grab the emotional heartstrings of the reader and make them actually just think, God, this is a daily dose of, apart from anything, just entertainment, just an insight into the world of these 2 eccentric guys who I'm following and I'm enjoying that. But also have some kind of lesson in that is linked to what it is that we actually teach. So like our emails in the last few weeks have included the fact, so I sent 2 emails about the fact that I've just got a new mattress, like a totally boring fact seemingly, but we got replies from our subscribers saying, what mattress did you get? Because I'm looking for a new mattress. And what that shows you is we've connected on a much deeper level than just being the 2 guys that they listen to about email marketing. And so I write an email about the fact that I've just got a new mattress or we bought a new doorbell and nobody uses it. Everybody just knocks on the door anyway. And like just incidental, stupid things that have gone in our life, seemingly innocuous things that we can write about, but they merge across into lessons about email marketing and sales pitches. And so what that means is we've got to the point now where if people accidentally unsubscribe from our list, they actually email us back saying, sorry, can I resubscribe? Or there was a lady whose emails were bouncing a couple of weeks ago. No idea why, something technological. And she was really upset, emailing 3 or 4 times over the course of a week saying, I really want to get these emails. Can I subscribe with a different email address? Like, how do I solve it? And I think when you start to take that approach, you have emails where there's no such thing as too much email because you've always got a good reason to email. You've always got a new funny story, a new thing that's happened literally every day. It's really quick to write, like typically less than 4 or 5 minutes to write our daily emails. And, but it packs a massive punch and gets a massive return on investment as well.
I think the biggest change that's happened is when email first came around, it was replacements for letters from your gran. It was electronic mail. It was e-mail. It was how you sent letters around electronically. But it's no longer that. And the reason that most email marketing is so bad and why we're on this mission with our brand Email Marketing Heroes, which is all about making people the email marketing hero of your business. The reason it's so bad is because we haven't adapted to the fact that email marketing has changed and the way we consume email has changed. Email now is another app on your phone snuggled in between TikTok and Instagram. That's where people are checking these emails. So therefore it needs to be content driven, not sales driven. So you don't only email when you want to make a sale as a business. It's not a self-serving thing. It's now a thing that's actually valuable. The way that you teach, Arne, there is value in the group itself. There's training in the group, but there's engagement posts are valuable. And it's the same as the stories in your emails are valuable. So in the same way, in our free group that you helped us with, the Email Marketing Show community, we'll put a thing in there which is like, who loves their email marketing system? Or, what's your email marketing system? Do you love it or hate it? Or whatever kind of engagement post we're putting in there. We'll do similar stuff in the emails because it's just another content channel. And the thing is, if someone only ever receives sales messages from you, there's no reason to open your emails. There's no reason at all, unless they want to buy something from you, in which case they'll probably just find your website. Whereas if you email them and they know every time you email, they open it up and they get a fun story and a little bit of a lesson or something, a soft teaching from you, even if they don't want to buy from you ever, there's still a reason to open your emails, which is why it's really insane that we're all going, oh, I'm delighted I've got a 12% open rate. You've got what? You've got like, I don't know the percentage, 86%, 88? I don't know, what's 88%? What, 78?
88, I think.
88, yeah. You've got 88% of people. Yeah, we do emails. 88% of the people don't give a stuff about what you're doing. That sucks. So we've all become slightly complacent with this idea. So emails should be content driven. That's what we expect these days. On if somebody just put on Instagram every day, oh, you want to buy this thing? You want to buy this thing on Instagram? Can you imagine if you did that? It would suck. It would be terrible. Whereas if you do content that's engaging, it's the same technique that Arne teaches. It's the same technique that you learn about content marketing and doing it in your emails.